E ala e pa.
E ala e kalai kahikina I kamoana on I kaleva nu I kahikina yakala
E ala e kalai kahikina
I kamoana on I kaleva nu I kahikina yakala
Hula is a traditional dance in Hawaii which holds the spiritual beliefs to honor gods and chiefs and tell stories explaining topics including weather patterns, the stars, and the movement of earth and lava. But before talking about the hula mesmerizing dance, let's have a quick look at the topography of Hawaii.
The first part is about location and population of Hawaii. Located in Oceania in the Pacific Ocean, nearly 2,100 miles southwest of the United States mainland, Hawaii is the 8th smallest and the 11th least populous and the 13 most densely populated states of the US. In 2022, Hawaii's population was about 1.4 million and was very diverse, with no single ethnic group forming a majority. Hawaii's capital is Honolulu, which is located on the central island of Oahu. The second part is about the weather and climate of Hawaii. The outstanding features of Hawaii's climate include mild temperatures throughout the year, moderate humidity, the persistence of northeasterly trade winds, significant differences in rainfall within short distances, and infrequent severe storms. For most Hawaiian, there are only two seasons, summer between May and October, and winter between October and April.
The native Hawaiians had a rich oral tradition, with numerous myths and legends. In modern times, the ceremonies and traditions of the ancient past are still observed throughout the islands. The Hawaiian language, ancient arts such as canoeing and tattooing, and elements of traditional culture such as music and the hula dance are enjoying a cultural renaissance in recent years. Economic activities of Hawaii. As Hawaii is an island state, it is dependent on the importation of necessities such as fuel and food. Its main agricultural exports include sugarcane, pineapple, and flowers. Since World War II, tourism has seen rapid growth thanks to developments in transportation and sponsorship by the state and local businesses. It is estimated that today tourism accounts for 21% of the state's total economy. History of Hawaii and hula dance. The history of Hawaii dates back 1,500 years ago, when Polynesians arrived in Hawaii after navigating the Pacific Ocean using only the stars for guidance. They developed a culture separate from their ancestors. An element of this development was the hula dance. As the Hawaiians did not have a written language, hula became a way for residents of the island to pass knowledge from generation to generation. During the 19th century, a century after first contact with Europeans in 1778, the first Protestant Christian missionaries arrived in Hawaii. The sacred dance was spurned as Christianity swept over the islands. Public performances of hula, deemed a vulgar pagan ritual, were outlawed. Hula went underground, though Halau Hula or hula schools continue to operate in rural villages.
But everything changed in 1974 when David Kalakaua was elected as the last king and penultimate monarch of the Kingdom of Hawaii. A hula resurgence began in 1883 under King David Kalakaua, known as the Merry Monarch for his patronage of traditional culture. King Kalakaua filled the 2-week celebration with the once forbidden Hawaiian traditions, hula performances, music, and a luau. However, this revival was short-lived. Hula was once again shunned after King Kalakaua's successor, Queen Liliuokalani, was overthrown by American and European businessmen in 1893. In 1898, Hawaii was annexed by the United States through the New Lands Resolution. When ocean cruises became popular in the late 1920s, thousands of tourists from the U.S. mainland sailed to Honolulu. Following this success, the free Kodak Hula Show opened in 1937 in Waikiki to bring hula to the forefront. Unfortunately, stereotypes and misconceptions evolved, and the hula was seen as merely as a hip-shaking, arm-flailing dance for entertainment. The Hawaiian identity continued to erode throughout the territorial rule, and just after Hawaii became a state in 1959. The mid-20th century was a time of rapid change, with the civil rights movement improving the lives of Black Americans in the 1960s and influencing the Hawaiian Renaissance of the 1970s. In 1978, the state constitution was amended to include Hawaiian as one of the 2 state languages and to mandate that public schools teach Hawaiian culture, language, and history, including dance. Locals were reclaiming the hula too. On the island of Hawaii, the town of Hilo launched the Merry Monarch Festival in 1964. Now, the annual Spring Festival draws the best hula groups from the islands and the mainland US. Hula has many roots, with various traditions offering different origins of the art, reflecting the beauty of the Hawaiian respect for multiple perspectives in a way that does not need to be mutually exclusive. 2 overarching styles of hula are hula kahiko, ancient hula, and hula awana or modern hula. To simply categorize the 2 as old and new, however, minimizes the differences between the 2 and overlooks important distinctions. While hula kahiko is traditionally performed as part of or an extension of ceremony, hula awana is a less formal hula performed without ceremony.
On its surface, hula is the storytelling dance of the Hawaiian Islands. As with all of Hawaiian culture, when you are fortunate enough to learn more about it, much deeper, more powerful and empowering truths may be revealed. Hula can be paired with chants or contemporary music, slow and sentimental in tempo or fast and energetic. But no matter its style, it is all part of a cultural practice of sharing a trove of stories that connect dancers and audiences to the foundation of Hawaiian ancestral knowledge. Hula animates history, genealogy, prophecy, and the tales of those who came before. For dancers who connect more deeply through their hula traditions, dance is just one part of the practice, which often involves stewardship of the environment. For example, there may be a reciprocal relationship where dancers care for the forest. Practices differ from hula school to hula school, but they all aim to create a tangible, personal connection between the dancer, the stories he or she is dancing about, and the legendary origins of hula itself. With her flower crown and grass skirt, the hula girl has been synonymous with Hawaiian hospitality since cruise ships were docked in Honolulu in the 1920s. Even today, exotic images of these traditional dancers headline on travel websites, at tiki theme bars, and on weekly dashboard Tochka. The popular culture has hula dancers wearing coconut bras, lace, and grass skirts, which betray the brutishness that has been passed on by the first Western travelers to encounter the true Hawaiian costumes. Actually, the women were topless, not for any pure right reasons, but simply because the female breast was not considered anything to be ashamed of or covered. Female hula dancers wore the same kind of skirt they normally would, called pau, not grass. Sometimes they would wear several yards of the material called tapa to show off, along with many necklaces, bracelets, anklets, and floral lace. Male dancers wore loincloths, accessorizing with the same kinds of jewelry and lace as their female counterparts. Interestingly, wearing the lei and tapa for the dance imbued them with an aura of sacredness that meant they were not to be worn after the dance. Instead, they were offered as sacrifices to the goddess Laka in the halau or school for hula dancers.
This video is also the end of the presentation. I hope you found our presentation fascinating and informative. Before we end the presentation, did you have any questions for us regarding the information or the presentation itself? Feel free to ask us directly or by commenting down below. Once again, thank you for your attention and cooperation. See you again.